What's up, guys? I'm here to tell you that yes, the title's true. A 3-year-old is better than you at chess. And things are very scary. One of the biggest shockers for me to ever read a headline was a 3-year-old, Anish Sarkar from India, becomes the youngest rated player at the age of 3 years, 8 months, 19 days. Previous record was 5 years old, so this smashes it. And he picks up a rating of 1555 FIDE. So there is a very good chance that he's better than most of you. So I feel good about that. But I mean, it's just crazy. He was born January 2021. So that was already after the start of COVID. And he just picked up his first rating, 1555, playing some tournaments in India. It's just mind-blowing to me because personally, I don't really have memories from when I was 3. Maybe I feel like my first memory was right around my 4th birthday. So he's like already got a FIDE rating. He's playing tournaments. He knows how to checkmate people and play well. And I don't even remember what I was doing when I was 3 years old and 8 months. I don't know. I really don't know. And it got me thinking. I started chess late. First of all, this article is from Chess Base India. They cover a lot of the news, especially obviously in India. And it looks like he got to play a simul here against world number 4 Gaisi. There's some content about him here. Playing tournaments. He's got videos doing checkmates. I just can't fathom it. I really can't. It's like the previous record was 5. This is like a year and a half of brain development that Anish just skipped, or he's already achieved. And I mean, in case you're wondering, I don't know. I didn't know how to play chess when I was 4. I learned, I think when I was around 7, played my first school tournament, around then, around 8 years old. And I didn't cross 1500 over the board until my 12th year. So 2004, I was born in 1992. I'm old, right? So 2004 is before most of when you guys were born. I was turning 12 and I was in the 1400s, crossed 1500 around my 12th birthday, and then leaped to 1700, whatever. But I was 12. I was 12 years old when I was rated what Anish Sarkar is rated at 3 years old. Then he's got a name like Anish Sarkar. Anish, that's a scary name in chess. That already means he's probably going to be good. And Sarkar, there's a friend of mine, I've played him a few times from the US, international master Justin Sarkar. So I know a strong player with the name Anish, or there's probably a bunch now, and also a strong player with the last name Sarkar. So very scary. The kids are definitely better than you. They're way better than me. I didn't get my first FIDE rating until I was 14. Until I was 14. I had a high FIDE rating, 2134. I was overrated, but that's 10 years after this young lad achieved his FIDE rating. So things are very scary in the world of chess. To back that up, there's another article that came out this week. More records being broken. This is from chess.com from Tarjei Svensson. 9-year-old Ethan Pang breaks Faustino Oro's record to become the youngest ever, 2300. That record that was just broken by Faustino, and he's like a mega talent. I mean, just like the people that have broken this record historically have generally been on, like a lot of them, end up being like really strong grandmasters. They're really tough records to break. And it just got broken again. He's 9 years old and he's 2300 FIDE. Again, this always makes me feel bad. I didn't break 2300 until I was, over 16. But I think these records, I mean, they're meant to be broken, but they're being broken at a faster rate than before. And we have to obviously credit the internet, the technology available, the videos available, but it's completely scary. The world of chess has changed. In the past, you could learn chess really young. Learning or teaching your child at 4 or 5 or even 3 has been done. But to really have the level to like learn it and have the maturity to play at a master level, you know, before the age of 10, that's extremely, extremely rare, but it seems to be happening more and more. So this is, yeah, this came out this week. That's like incredible. Looks like England has a couple serious talents. And you see this graphic from chess.com here. It has youngest ever 2300s. Well, if you look at some of the names, Sindarov, he's close to 2700 from Uzbekistan, still very young. Vincent Keimer, 2700 plus. Ryazantsev was around 2700 for many years. He's a trainer of the Russian national team, very strong grandmaster. Judah Polgar, best woman in history, top 10 player in the world. Pragananda, Nizhnik, Ilya is a friend. He got GM young. He's peaked at 2695 FIDE, I think. Norderberg is here. And then you have this 2020 Vaclav Finik. I haven't followed him. But most of the names here end up being pretty much super grandmasters. It's a very positive indicator. So totally impressive things happening from the kids in the world of chess. What have I been up to? Well, I haven't posted any Kramnik videos in a few days. It's been Halloween. Happy belated Halloween. And I'll tell you what I've been up to. We had a sub battle a month ago, which is when viewers of your channel play viewers of another channel. And the bet was that if our team lost, I'd have to dress up as Arwen from Lord of the Rings for Halloween. Lo and behold, our team lost, even though we were winning 4-1. Everything went wrong. This happened on stream. And so I spent this week preparing to dress up, and I had to stream as Arwen. And this is me as a lady elf. I'm showing you this so that you have nightmares. My feminine side. It was a bet. I don't do this in my spare time. Shout out to my brother for helping with all the hair and the makeup. Mr. Dylan. But that's what I was up to. The kids are playing chess and getting good, and I had to dress up as a lady elf. But to make sure this video features a little bit of chess, let me tell you, I have been playing blitz. I've been maintaining, and I'll just show you a cool moment from one of my blitz games that I played on stream this week. I was playing white here. I'm down a pawn. Just playing some casual blitz. And I played queen e3. And I was proud of it because it was a very tricky move. It has a few different threats. So after queen e3, one of the first threats that is not the most common pattern is, let me just make a pass move. A5 for black. And you're wondering, what are you threatening? Well, I am down a pawn. So if I want to draw, I have a cool move, queen e8 check, sacrificing my queen. And then bishop d8 check. King can't go down because after bishop b6, that's checkmate. So the king's got to go up to d6. Then I give a check here. King can go back, but then we're repeating, which is why it'd be a draw. If the king goes here, well, I can make a draw if I want, or I can win the queen with a discover check and win the game. So that would be a draw by sacking the queen. Okay, that's kind of a threat. I don't know if I want to draw if I'm playing somebody low rated, but it's still tricky, and my opponent didn't want that to happen. The other thing is maybe after a5, just to show you, bishop f4. Same idea, but a little scarier, because after bishop f4, I'm cutting the king off. So if you move your queen somewhere like g6, then yeah, queen e8, sacrificing the queen is checkmate. Yay. Problem is there's a move like queen h4, and after queen e8, black can take and block, so it's not checkmate. Okay, so I had a couple threats. If knight f6 is played, blocking the bishop, then I was going to go bishop f4. And after bishop f4 hitting the queen, my next move is queen e5, and then I'm going to go queen c7 and checkmate you. I don't know. Queen g2, queen e5. Yay, checkmate. Now, this isn't really impressive, but I was happy to have a few threats from just a quiet move, queen d2 to queen e3. And with all that immense pressure that I'm putting on, my opponent played the big move, king b8. And Eric's move of the week here. If you don't see this move, let me tell you, if you don't see what I played here, that 3-year-old Anish will absolutely beat you. If you can't see this in a few seconds, yes, 3-year-olds will beat you. And I just won the queen. And the game's over. I know it's not exciting. I'm just checking if you're being sharp. But that's proof I've been playing a bit of blitz. I've been dressing up in costumes. And in the meantime, somewhere in the world, a little kid is getting better at you. Getting better than you in chess. Signing off. Enjoy your weekend.